Hi, I'm Gordon Choi of ChinaMobileSEO.com. China is a big market with many opportunities. People in China use their local search engines, such as Baidu, to find information online. But people in China spend a large portion of their time using their mobile phones. And when they are on their mobile phones, they spend a lot of time using the WeChat app. Today, I'm going to talk about WeChat. WeChat is an instant messaging app where people can install on their mobile phones. Just like in the old years, where MSN Messenger was most people's instant messaging tool on their desktop computers. The difference is obviously WeChat as an application. It sits on people's phones. Instant messaging is WeChat's main function, where one person may type and send text messages to another person. Or when you feel too lazy to type your message, you can simply hold down your voice messaging button, record your voice and release the button to the person who you want your voice message to be received. Of course, there are more to instant messaging. WeChat also lets two people chat through a live voice call or even a live video call. But how can you get traffic from WeChat? You may advertise on WeChat by buying WeChat display ads. Advertising is only one of the methods. You can get free traffic from WeChat. There are two main methods to get free traffic from WeChat. Method number 1, WeChat groups. In the old years of the internet, there are many online forums. Forums for general topics or conversations were only one type. You could find forums on many different topics or niches. One very popular niche forum for webmasters and SEO professionals was webmasterworld.com. Another popular forum for all digital marketing and affiliate marketing topics was Warrior Forum. Forums were effective ways to get visibility for your website, your products, or your brand. Why? Because forums by nature has the social elements, where people would have conversations on some topics that are in the niche to the specific forums. Many people would go to the top number 1 or 2 forums of each niche. They would check in the forums if someone else has already posted questions and solutions for the topics they wanted to know. Also, forums would mostly focus on some very specific questions. Very often, if you would post a question in the niche of the forum, you would see some people who have encountered the problems would actually talk about the experience or give you answers. But what can you learn from forums and apply on WeChat? Besides using WeChat as an instant messaging tool for chatting with your friends, you can also use WeChat as a forum. In WeChat, you may create groups. One advantage when building a forum like WeChat group is that it is easy to pull people into your group. Let me show you a real example on how I built my WeChat groups. These are my 2 WeChat groups. The images I'm showing you are in Chinese language because groups are meant for local Chinese people, and all conversations in the groups so far have been in Chinese language. The group names that I chose would reflect the main topics of the groups: the analytics book, Group 1 and Group 2. For your information, I have written a guide for Google's web analytics tool, Google Analytics, and I have put the entire guide on my website. And I am letting anyone to read and use it for free. If you are into learning the principles or setting up web analytics, especially Google Analytics, that would be a good reference. Let me continue telling you how I built my WeChat groups. On WeChat, go through your list of connections of friends. I would select from my list of WeChat friends whoever are working in my industry. That would include people working on digital marketing, paid search advertising, search engine optimization, social media marketing, and more. WeChat's upper limitation is you may have up to 500 members in a single WeChat group. But what if you don't even have 100 friends in your WeChat friends list to start with? You probably won't be able to fill a group with more than 80 people. One solution is to work with another person who has a long list of friends who are connected on her WeChat account. But even when you work with a few people where they can pull many friends into your group, it doesn't mean you will be able to keep all the members in your group. Because with WeChat groups, people are free to leave a group at any time. A different approach would probably be an obvious one. You must consistently share some good content that is related to your niche on a regular basis. I am talking about sharing at least one piece of text content per day. It could be something that you have previously written and published somewhere else, or you can share something someone else has written. You just need to know where to find other people's content that is related to your niche. When you copy from someone else, even you are only posting this other person's content in your WeChat groups, it is always a good practice to give credit to the original writer. Do you know that members in your group may also invite their friends to your group? This is what happened to one of my groups. The first 400 members, most of them I had to invite them to my group by myself. A few of them were invited by my friends. The last 100 members in my group had been invited to my group by the first 400 members. By the time my group had reached 400 people, I didn't have to actively invite anyone. Why? It wasn't only the content that I used to share in my group on a daily basis. The regular sharing was only the beginning. The content sharing has set up an example in my group that the group is about topics on digital marketing, SEO, web analytics, and more. By sharing the right topics, some of the group members would actually engage in the conversations. But the conversations would have led to something else that I didn't expect in the beginning. After the first month, members in my group would start to ask questions on topics including SEO, digital marketing, paid search marketing, social media marketing, web analytics, mobile app marketing, and more. And I would try to answer them, or at least I try to answer them, even for questions that I were not too sure about the right answers. Members didn't happen to discuss many content that I have shared in my group, but they ended up knowing my group is like a forum and it is a place to ask questions and get answers. To make it easier for me, some of the more experienced members in my group would help to answer some of the questions when they know the answers, without me asking them to do so. In this WeChat group environment, it is very much similar to any online forums. All I did was building my trust with my group members and letting them know about my expertise to solve problems in the topics such as SEO, web analytics, and more. Once you have built a group of active members, or even a few groups, it is time to move on to the next method. Method number 2, blogging on WeChat. WeChat has its own official blogging platform. The blogging platform requires you to have an account that is different to your personal WeChat account. With a China mobile phone number and an email address, you should be able to sign up. Previously, I have written this article about how to create a new Baidu account where it is required to have a local China mobile phone number. And I have provided a simple method for those of you who don't have a local China mobile phone number. This same method would work for WeChat. Let's assume you are able to get the mobile phone number. But how do you get people to know about or read your WeChat article? Make sure you publish your article on your WeChat's timeline, which is WeChat Moments. Now, forward your article to your WeChat friends. But remember, don't overdo it. Only send your article to the friends who you believe would be interested in reading your article. The next one is send the article to your WeChat groups where you are the group owner. Then choose some of the groups that you have previously joined as a member, or you were previously invited to the groups by the owners. Let the owners know you want to post your article to the groups. One thing you should always remember is that WeChat is a closed environment. Think of what Facebook is like. In WeChat, you can connect with and chat with people within WeChat, or people who have also signed up with and are using WeChat. There is more to this. When you publish a message on your WeChat Moments, which is your timeline, only those people who are connected to you as friends would see your messages. The message can be just a text message, a photo, or a short video. There is still more to this. Normally, out there, when you do blogging on your own blog, say on the WordPress platform or the Blogger platform, or you have set up a blog on your own website, once you have published your article and make it public, everybody gets access to see your article. When you publish on WeChat's blogging platform, even after you have shared the article on your WeChat Moments with your groups, with other people's groups, or with your friends, there is this restriction. Only people who are using the WeChat mobile app is able to find and see your article. This means even on search engines such as Google or Baidu, you won't be able to find the article that you have published on WeChat. There is this one trick. You can go to this special Sogou search engine. I've put a link down here. This Sogou search engine is specifically designed for people to search for WeChat content. After a few days you have published your article with the WeChat blogging platform, you can go to the Sogou search engine and search for your article subject line or title. Usually your article should be available. Or you can search for your WeChat blog's name. Remember, an article that is published through the WeChat blogging platform also has a URL, just like any other pages that are created on all other blogging platforms. Basically, you can copy the article URL, send it to a friend outside of the WeChat environment, and your friend can open the article on any web browser. Okay, that's all for today. If you have any questions, post a comment under my video. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Next time.